Wavy News 10 at 7 a.m. on Fox 43 starts now.
At 7:01, we say good morning to you. Hampton Roads history will be made today as the USS Enterprise is towed to Newport News for eventual decommissioning. That brings her 51-year journey full circle. The carrier was built at Newport News Shipbuilding in the late 1950s. And with that, we say good morning to you, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on Wavy News 10 at 7 a.m. on Fox 43. I'm Katie Collette.
And I'm Don Roberts. We'll be taking a look back at memorable moments in the long history of the USS Enterprise today. We'll have more a little later, but first, it looks to be a nice day. That was a pretty picture from Chopper 10 as the ship was cruising across the Bay of Hampton Roads towards Newport News. Now let's get a check on the forecast for the rest of the day with meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Yeah, it's a wonderful morning out there. We finally got rid of that humidity. We got sunshine heating things up a little bit. We'll have a northeast breeze coming in. That should keep things nice and cool today, though. So it's just about perfect for this time of year. Now, we did have another event that I want to talk about this morning. We had a rocket launch at Wallops Island around 5:30 a.m. I caught it just in time. Compliments of NASA. And yeah, it shot up nicely, and some folks hopefully got out to see that, but it was very early. So if you didn't, here's the view as it was taking off from the launch pad. All right, so let's talk about now. We have no precipitation, just a little bit of extra cloudiness out there in some places, and that's why we're seeing some green, but there's no rain, and we have dry conditions. Temperatures right now sitting in the 60s in Hampton, Norfolk. We also have it in Virginia Beach, some 50s though for Portsmouth, and then earlier out towards Wakefield. So today, temperatures in the upper 70s, mostly sunny skies, and a nice east-northeast breeze. We'll talk more about our weekend forecast coming up in just 10 minutes.
Jeremy, thank you, sir. Let's take a look at the highways for folks out and about this morning, or if you're about to head on out the door. First up, the Wavy traffic jam cam now in Hampton, I-64 at Settlers Landing Road. Had it back up earlier as folks were trying to get through the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel to Norfolk. It is clearing up and traffic flowing smoothly right now at this point at Settlers Landing. And another jam cam for you as we check around Hampton Roads. No reports of major problems. We were hoping to check the jam cam at I-264 downtown tunnel, and we'll get back to that and bring you up to speed on what you can expect as you head on out. Our time now is 7:03. An overnight fire in Chesapeake destroys a home in the 700 block of Stewart Street. It happened earlier this morning. Now, firefighters just wrapped up an extensive search of the area. They did not find anyone inside the house, but they did have to evacuate a neighbor from her home. Attorney Side spoke to a woman who lives in the neighborhood, and she says the house was abandoned, but she noticed strange activity around the property. And listen to what she says she saw.
Different people, strange people coming in and out of the house. So it was not, to me, a very safe situation. So I felt really uncomfortable for a long time.
Investigators are trying to figure out how the fire started. As of now, investigators have not said if they think the fire is suspicious. The neighbor who was evacuated has been let back into her home. No one was hurt.